Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wealthy Life, a channel for your personal growth, awakening, and financial wisdom. Why do we feel guilty when we spend money? Have you ever hesitated at the checkout, wondering if you really needed that item? Or felt a pang of guilt after finally treating yourself? Why is it that even with a stable income, spending money often feels more like a threat than a joy? You're not alone. Spending anxiety is a silent epidemic in the modern world. But why does this happen? And more importantly, how do we free ourselves from this mental trap? The roots of spending anxiety. Where does it come from? 1. Childhood conditioning, the scarcity script. Many of us were raised with phrases like, money doesn't grow on trees. Save every penny. You'll need it one day. Even if we're now financially stable, these early messages run deep. They teach us to associate spending with danger, guilt, or even shame. It creates a mindset where saving equals safety and spending equals risk, regardless of our real situation. 2. Social media and comparison culture. In a world of curated Instagram lifestyles and YouTube hauls, we're constantly exposed to how others spend money. Some appear carefree, buying luxury and documenting every purchase. Others promote extreme frugality and zero-spend challenges. Caught between these extremes, we often feel like we're never doing it right. Either we're too wasteful or not enjoying life enough. This contradiction feeds the anxiety loop. 3. Unclear financial boundaries. When we don't have a clear financial system, budgeting, saving, and spending rules, every purchase feels uncertain. It's like driving without a map. Even if you have gas in the tank, you're never sure if you'll make it to your destination. Before becoming the CEO of Starbucks, Howard Schultz grew up in a working-class Brooklyn neighborhood. His father never had a stable job or health benefits. These early experiences shaped Schultz's deep anxieties about money. Even after becoming wealthy, Schultz admitted he had trouble spending money on himself. He once said that for years he wore only one pair of shoes, and his instinct was always to hoard rather than spend. It took him time and therapy to realize that money should be a tool, not a trigger. His story is a reminder that wealth does not erase anxiety, but awareness and mindset shifts can. How do we break free? Practical solutions to spending anxiety. 1. Understand your emotional triggers. The first step isn't financial, it's psychological. Ask yourself, do I associate spending with fear of running out? Do I link self-worth to how much I save? Do I feel I have to earn the right to enjoy my money? Once you name the emotion, you can begin to work through it. 2. Create a guilt-free spending plan. Allocate a specific percentage of your income, say 10% for guilt-free personal spending. Whether to massage, books, or that premium coffee, permission-based spending turns money into a source of joy rather than guilt. This fun fund removes the ambiguity and empowers you to enjoy life without second-guessing yourself. 3. Use the value-based spending method. Not all spending is bad, but unconscious spending is. List 3 things you deeply value. Maybe it's learning, experiences, or health. Spend more on those and cut ruthlessly elsewhere. That way, your spending becomes a reflection of your values, not a source of anxiety. 4. Practice conscious consumption. Before buying something, pause and ask, will this bring me lasting value or joy? Is this for me or to impress someone else? Am I spending out of boredom, stress, or inspiration? This brief pause often reveals the deeper motive behind the purchase and helps align your decisions with your true self. Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism, once lost his entire fortune in a shipwreck. Rather than despair, he said, I made a prosperous voyage when I suffered shipwreck. From that point on, he taught that freedom comes not from how much we own, but how little we're owned by our things. In the same way, when we detach our self-worth from possessions or spending patterns, we reclaim peace. Lisa was a 35-year-old software engineer who had saved over $200,000, but she couldn't bring herself to buy new clothes, go on vacations, or upgrade her aging laptop, even though she could easily afford to. Each time she considered a purchase, she'd hear her father's voice in her head. Don't waste money. She wasn't living in poverty, but she was mentally stuck in scarcity. After working with financial therapists, Lisa began a practice of safe spending exposure, starting with buying a new phone and a short weekend trip. Each positive experience chipped away at her internal guilt. Slowly, she rewired her brain to see spending as an expression of life, not a threat to it. Final thoughts. What if you could redefine your relationship with money? What if spending wasn't a trigger for guilt, but an opportunity for joy, growth, and alignment? Money is not just a number, it's a reflection of how we relate to safety, freedom, and self-worth. When we become conscious of that relationship, we begin to spend not out of fear or impulse, but from a place of intention. So next time you're about to buy something, pause and ask not, can I afford this, but rather, does this reflect the life I want to live? Here are the summary checklist I would like to share with you to make you break free from spending anxiety. Identify your emotional money scripts. Set up a guilt-free personal spending account. Align spending with your core values. Pause before purchases to reflect on intention. Learn from examples like Howard Schultz or Zeno. Seek professional help if needed. Financial therapy is real and helpful. Your money is meant to support your life, not imprison it. Let go of the guilt. Start spending with purpose. Don't forget to subscribe our channel, like and share the video. May you soon discover your true direction in life.